Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Sean Diddy Combs, something is going on. Should we be on arrest watch, y'all? Diddy has wiped his Instagram clean. Now, there's two things floating around. One, he wiped it clean because, baby, the feds are closing in, and we finally might get that arrest that we've been waiting for. However, if you look a little bit closer, there might be something even more insidious and disgusting going on. You guys, people are saying that Diddy is wiping his Instagram clean because he realizes his Instagram connects him to so many weirdo things, including someone that likes the taste of humans. And I don't mean Bianca and Kanye style, the way, did you guys watch my live? This is a side note. Did you guys watch my live? I went over Kanye West's whole lawsuit. I know it sounded funny on media. Kanye might be Diddy Jr. Matter of fact, the way he's working, he might be Diddy Sr. Do you know that he was texting his employees demanding that he could have freak offs with the employees' mothers and demanded that the employees watched? Do you know that he made Bianca service his friends in the Yeezy office? Yo, go watch the full breakdown. We get into it. I do the dramatic reinterpretation. Getting back to why Diddy is wiping his Instagram. So, where y'all want to start out first? Well, there's an obvious reason. People are saying the feds are closing in. As much as Diddy says he will be vindicated, he don't even seem to believe in himself. And he is wiping his Instagram feed because, one, a lot of things the feds are coming after him are actually on the Instagram. Let's also not forget that incident. Well, we'll get into that in a different video, but a lot of stuff is on his Instagram feed. He needs to wipe it clean. I don't know why, because if it is because of the feds about to arrest him, the feds already got your whole Instagram. They literally had some intern snap and screen record everything. But they're saying it's not because of the feds. It's because he doesn't want the bloggers and the average people, once his indictment comes back, to literally pull up his Instagram and be like, what is this? Start date August 13th, 2012. Got them. They don't want the media and the average person to be able to scroll through his Instagram and actually see what's going on. Okay, so that's one thing. And I can see that. It's like if he was smart, but maybe you should have wiped it a long time ago, right? Other people say that he might have changed his name to like what? And so he can come and reemerge because last time when he turned into Love, right? He wiped his Instagram clean and then turned into Brother Love. What's he going to turn into? Brother Love Freedom? What's his, what is his new name going to be? Bubba in Cell Block 4? What Bubba's B? What is his new name going to be? Again, he might be doing that to reinvent himself, but Love didn't take off. I don't unless he comes out dressed literally like the pagan god Baal. Where is he? Baal, whatever his name is. What is he going to turn himself into? I'm very, very confused. But also, let's talk about the way he is trying to outrun things. See, here's the thing. And I know it sounds really crazy, but there is a blind item floating around about the way Diddy and the way they talk about the feds, and they're saying that what he was into and how he enamored himself with the wealthy and elite didn't just end at the freak offs, the this, the that. Now, oddly enough, remember in Cassie's lawsuit, he said that Diddy would set up candles and lights and make her have freak offs with men. And there would be 3 cameras positioned all at the same time filming it. And I said, okay, I'm sure I'm not the only person that saw did you guys see Luther on Netflix? Just follow me on this. Where the newest one where there were people that would tape people being murked for live streamers and they were like doing all the stuff. I thought it was really scary. My boyfriend said that it was like a horror movie for 3-year-olds. I said it's right up my alley, right? But to me, I said, candles everywhere in a circle. Are you doing a freak off? And this 3 cameras? This sounds ritualistic. Sounds like a ritual to me. Sounds like, I don't know, he has 69 God. It sounded really, really weird. And I was like, is Diddy into ritualistic hoodoo, um, or even just like just weird stuff that you always hear about the elite being involved in. Well, oddly enough, there was a very, very odd story that surfaced about Ari Hammer, and people are saying that for the fact. Diddy wiped it clean because Ari Hammer, uh, big star at one point, who was dethroned because they found out that he literally was um, eating like like Walking Dead, but he was alive. They're saying that he actually was connected to Diddy in some way, especially in the way of Diddy's pre-Grammys party. Well, not to pre, but the parties that Diddy was akin of. They're saying that Diddy partaked in a lot of things, and there might be a connection between those two. Now, when I heard this, I said, "Y'all gonna have to stop. This is too much." But they said that one of the reasons why Diddy was so well protected is it wasn't just a schmexual racketing. It wasn't trading P films. But it wasn't about, it was the fact that he was down to engage in anything and anybody to get what he wanted and to get next to these right people. Okay. Um, Again, Ari Hammer, people are saying, have close ties to not just Diddy, but the world Diddy was in and the people Diddy was around. He said that again, Ari Hammer said he wanted to delete himself when news of his cannibalism surfaced. Again, why was Ari Hammer doing this? Ari Hammer, oddly enough, for that Kardashian connection, Ari Hammer first rose to fame in that weird show, that weird movie, Call Me By Your Name. Now, why do I think that movie's weird? First of all, the plot is very abusive. There is a little kid, well, teenager, whatever, that is it's really, it's not they played as a love story, and I'm like, this is actually very, very weird and abusive. On top of that, Timothy Chalamet starred in it with them. They were lovers. He was a young little kid that fell in love with a man like double his age that played him and whatnot, right? On top of that, on top of that, the director used to make them just make out while the cameras weren't rolling just to get into the mood. Yes, Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner, Timothy Chalamet. The more you hear about the industry, the more you're like, this is just really weird, sick, and twisted. As a matter of fact, they turned out young Timmy Turner. They turned out young Timmy Turner, Timothy Chalamet out. And as you see, he has risen to fame. But getting back to this, they're saying that Ari Hammer partaked in a lot of things that does seem very ritualistic, very sick, very illegal in most states. I would say all, but sometimes the states in America be tripping. And they're saying that Diddy was also involved in that stuff, meaning that Diddy would partake in anything he needed, that the elites that he was desperate to behold himself to would do that. Again, for anybody that thinks that Diddy got these make believe billions by selling Don tank tops. Nah, baby, it was all an elaborate front. Diddy, they're saying, proved that he would be a plaything. He would be a plaything, bring playthings. What we having for dinner, right? He would do whatever. Again, Ari Hammer has broken, and oddly enough, him breaking his silence falls on the exact day that Diddy wiped his Instagram clean. They're saying that there was proof that there was some type of connection. Now, maybe Diddy will put the pictures back up and we can see that for ourselves. But it's just interesting that they might have run in the same circles and been at the same dinner parties, if you want to hear that. Anyway, this guy, he's disgraced and he's accused of sexual assault and emotional abuse by several women in 2021 after private messages where he allegedly sent detailing his cannibalistic fantasies, right? His cannibalistic fantasies and blankual fetishes online emerge. Now, uh one thing I did think was interesting was at the end of the day, he actually went out of his way to say it was just something he did. And he went out of his way, just like Diddy, to actually tape things so people can actually see what is going on. And it honestly makes me think, who was he doing it for? I find it odd that him and Diddy were both involved in some really weird stuff, and they were both taping it as if the people around him wanted to see. And oddly enough, while he was involved in all his stuff, his career was on the rise. Again, people said he was definitely eating people. Um, Again, also, in the wake of the controversy, he was dropped by his talent agency and publicist and stepped away from planned roles in projects like Jennifer Lopez's Shotgun Wedding and the Paramount TV series The Offer. He said, "People call me a cannibal, and everyone believed them. They're like, yep, that guy ate people." Um, like, what are you talking about? Do you know what you have to do to be a blank? You have to ingest people. How am I going to be that? It's so bizarre. Even in the discrepancies and whatever it is that people said, whatever it was that happened, I'm not at a place in my life that I'm grateful for every single bit of it. He said, I'm actually now at a place where I'm really grateful for it, because where I was in my life before all that stuff happened to me, I didn't feel good. I never felt satisfied. I never had enough. I never was in a place where I was so happy with myself, where I had self esteem. Okay, let me just say this, right? Um, at the end of the day, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make a career comeback. But Ari, let's talk, because the North remembers. You tried everything you could to downplay this with a PR agency and media. And at the end of the day, the women that said you did crazy things said that you were 100% down with that mess. Hold on, let me find that article. And this thing's already going on, but Google it. It's crazy to me that Ari got caught doing this. There were the messages. There were the women that testified that he liked a little nibble, right? When he said Netflix and chill, and he brought people over and they were like, "Where the popcorn?" He's like, "I don't need any popcorn because you're going to be my little milk dud tonight." And he was not joking. He was into that mess. And now that he thinks everybody's forgotten, he's coming back being like, "This is so weird. My career was killed over bizarre rumors." You mean rumors that there was actually proof behind? You mean rumors that you hired the best PR agents because he was at the top of his career and they couldn't even spin it? And now you want to come back 50, 11 years later? Those were such bizarre. As if people were calling you a CAM, a canny, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Y'all, anyway, listen. Diddy's wiped his Instagram. Why do you think that's true? Is the relation between him and Armie Hammer? I don't know. I do know that it does seem that Diddy was an elite plaything. He liked cultivating parties, freak offs, experiences, whatever these upper echelon people wanted. And if that was one thing on the menu, then baby, I 100% believe anything at this point. Listen, you guys, we are on arrest watch. Something is going down. If Diddy reinvents himself, we gonna be here to cover it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.